So, with the recent announcement that we're finally getting a Jurassic World Evolution Tree Rebirth DLC, I thought to myself, hey, I still don't have any Mutadon figures and I really do want some. So, I thought, why not I head down to the nearest local toy store since I'm in London? And when I went there, I saw this, the Jurassic World Mutadon Destruction Pack, and I thought at first, it doesn't look too bad, and I thought, for the price it was £25. I thought it was pretty good. So yeah, here it is, and here's what I'm gonna be reviewing today. First impression on the set is that yeah, they look like the Mutadons, look like ugly bastards from the film, and I love them. Yeah, I do. I don't know if it's really a niche thing to say, but yeah, I like the Mutadon designs. I just like how ugly they look. But yeah. Anyways, so yeah, the main play feature with this line for the main line of Jurassic World figures, being the ultimate damage line, is that there's buttons you press on them, and the old Dino damage play feature since Kenner. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. This is the box. You got two Mutadons in this set, one with its wings out, one with its wings under. Then on the side, Jurassic World. At the back, some of the play features and legal mumbo jumbo. And then on the side, Jurassic World. So yeah, without further ado, let's actually get into the figures themselves. So here are the Mutodons out of the box, and my opinion of them, my first thoughts are, yeah, they're pretty good. I can't see any issues with the model that Mattel used for these figures. The model on them, they look, I would say, almost close to perfect compared to the film. The only issue I have with these figures, first of all, the color scheme on these Mutadons are completely wrong to the movie. I don't know where they got this color schemes from the film, so yeah, that was an odd choice for Mattel to do this color scheme. And then also more of is not my second issue is the wingspan. No, not for this one. This one, the wingspan is okay, but the one with its wings out, you would see later when I get a closer look at it. But the wingspan is too small for that figure. The Mutadons had a huge, massive wingspan in the film, so that is quite inaccurate also. But overall, I think the model of these figures are perfect. Yeah. So without further ado, let's get into the first one being the one with its wings down, basically. And overall, I think yeah, this figure is pretty good. Like I said already, the model is perfect. And this figure can stand well on its own. However, if it can't really stand. You got the back of the wings over here, as you can see, to help it support the figure to stand up. Yeah. So the articulation for this figure is quite standard, like most Mattel mainline small dinosaur figures. So first of all, you can open up the jaw that much. Then on the wings, you can spread them out like that. And then the legs, you can't rotate it 360 degrees, unfortunately, mainly because the wings are in the way. But yeah, same with the other side. And then also the tail, you can rotate it 360 degrees. Yeah. And then, okay, now let's get into the play feature of this figure, mainly being the Mattel's version of Dino Damage. Now, this feature was introduced around the time Fallen Kingdom came out. I remember the first line of figures were the Herosaur and the blue figure they released. So, yeah, it's still the same play feature as those, if I'm not wrong, where you just. However, they did update it for this figure. I don't know if it's more recent with other battle damage figures, but for this, I know it is different. where you press on this button over here, and then you get level 1 battle damage. Then you press it again, you got level 2, press it again, and then level 3, where basically each of the scratch over here would reveal the wound. And then when you press that button again, it reveals that it's healed up. Yeah. So neat play feature. I think I do find it quite addictive from time to time, just pressing on that button, seeing the red go away. So yeah, it's quite fun. Neat little play feature. I don't think it's hurtful. And then yeah, so overall this figure itself I think is pretty good. The only issues I have with it is its color scheme is inaccurate to the film. So overall I would say this figure is a neat little Mutadon, is a good Mutadon representation to have on your rebirth shelf. Yeah. For any of you that want it, here's the QR code. Oh, let me see. Focus. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So that's for any of those people who still use the Jurassic World Facts app. But yeah. Now, putting him aside, I'm gonna get into the worst one of the set, being the Flying Mutadon. Now, same thing, I'm gonna go through articulation first. He can close his mouth. He can rotate his leg. Let's try. See. Yeah, he can rotate his leg fully 360 degree all around, and then the tail, you can rotate it too. However, for the wings, you can't move them at all because it is connected to the play feature. And now this figure here, he has two different play features. The first one is that he does have a battle damage play feature where you see this latch over here. You just push on that area, and then there will show the scratch wound. You can just pull the latch back down and it will close that up. Then the second play feature, over here you can see there's a button here. You just press on it and then it flaps. Yeah, so it just flaps. I think the play features are fun for this. However, first of all, like as I said earlier, the wingspan is quite inaccurate. However, they do get a point for this because the wings aren't fully spread out, so I kind of understand. But yeah, it would have been nice if they just gave us like the full wingspan of the Mutadon. But yeah, other than that, like the same issue I have with this one, being inaccurate color scheme is still applied to this. However, I also, it's kind of an irk for me where the wingspan isn't spread out fully. So yeah, overall, do I think these figures are good representations of the Mutadons? Before that, for any of you that need it, there's the QR code. So yeah, do I think that these are good representations? Oh yeah, before I also forget, I forgot this figure for the life of me. It can't stand up no matter what I do, so that's also another issue I have with this. Mainly because it is very top heavy, so yeah. But yeah, I think for £25, yes and no. Now, if you're just looking for a simple Mutadon figure to put on display, I would say yes, these are very good. However, if you want a better looking, more highly articulated Mutadon, I would say get the Hammond collection. Now, I know the Hammond collection is £20 and you only get one Mutadon. However, to get a better representation of the Mutadon, I would say that's worth it. So yeah, that's my opinion. But overall, I do find that these figures are very nice still. Mattel does still make very good mainline figures for Jurassic World. Oh yeah, that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you didn't like this video, please tell me in the comments section down below on how I can improve on them. But yeah, until next time, have a good day and goodbye.